Hello everyone, my name is Patrick. I am the Vice Chair of the Australian Alumni Association Executive Board, together with our colleagues in the Australia Alumni. It has been a pleasure today coming to join Green Africa Foundation and Tree Adoption Uganda in planting trees.
So today we are here to plant trees in Uganda. We are at Bethany Land Institute in Uganda. So we are so proud. We are coming all the way from Kenya, and thank you so much to the Australian High Commission for the support that it has given unto us. We really appreciate. From Green Africa Foundation, through our chairperson, we really appreciate.
My name is John Kioli. I'm the Executive Director, Green Africa Foundation. Today we are in Uganda, a place in Luero district, where we are planting and growing trees. This is a culmination of an East African caravan, whereby we went to the 5 main East African countries where we said we'll start the pilot. And we started in Rwanda, we went to Burundi, we further went to Tanzania, and later we went to Kenya, and we concluded with Uganda.
Good afternoon. My name is Harris Ahabwe, and I'm here at Lazarus Forest. It's my very first time at a forest.
Hello everyone, my name is Regina from Tree Adoption Uganda. Today we are at Bethany Land Institute together with Green Africa Foundation and the A3U, also known as Australian Alumni Association in Uganda.
Hello, my name is Joseph Prince Mohanguzi and I'm 13 years old. Today is the first time I've been at Lazarus Forest.
Here we have planted 300 trees and people have planted their age. That is our clarion call to all African nations, so that we can be able to beat we can be able to meet our targets of mitigating the impacts of climate change. Through tree planting, we shall be able to reduce the amount of carbon emissions, and we shall also be able to combat the issue of food security, because here we've planted fruit tree seedlings and we've also planted indigenous tree seedlings.
The 5 countries, we met more than 2,500 people. We planted more than 10,000 seedlings. We believe that we have impacted quite a number of people and citizens of the East African community.
And I'm here to replenish Lazarus Forest and revive it, because I hear that some of the trees and the soil have been poisoned, and so I'm here to bring back the trees that were destroyed during that time.
The trees have been cut down, poisoned, and we're trying to replenish this forest and make it a greener and better country.
Today we are here, as always, to encourage people for climate action, to grow more trees for climate action, because trees are a buffer for so many things in the world today.
And adding value to our environment, helping to deal with the issues of climate change. We're grateful to the Australian High Commission who have chosen to invest, and did choose to invest, took care of the costs of this venture, and particularly we're interested in partnering with the Australian alumni, who of course each have had a history with in Australia at some time, have lived there, probably studying and the like. The Australian alumni.
Our role as partnership with the Australian High Commission was to involve the Australian alumni associations of the 5 East African countries and to sensitize, together with them, the need to grow trees, the need to go beyond planting of trees, the need to embrace the culture of plant your age, where we embrace the issue that we can plant trees by growing them according to your age. If you are 20 years, you plant 20 trees.
Yep, coming to be part of this exercise has been very fulfilling in itself, mostly due to the way it brings to our face the responsibility we have for this earth that we live on, the responsibility we have to be responsible about our environment, to understand that nature is truly an ecosystem. Everything in nature exists in working with every other thing that is there, including us.
So far, I think I planted 7 trees. I'm 11 years, and I plan to plant at least 10 trees like I plan to plant a tree, at least a tree, every year, for every year of my life.
We should plant our age. So far this, I'm going to make my 10th tree. I'm 13 years old, so I want to plant my age well. And also, I encourage every student, every child to come here and also plant a tree and to see it as it has grown, for it can help you in the future and help our mother country, our mother nature.
And the reason as to why we are here today is to have a function that we have dubbed Plant Your Age, and the aim is to encourage people to grow trees, not necessarily their ages, but even more. And this has been a caravan, an East African caravan. The same has been done in Burundi, in Rwanda, in Tanzania, in Uganda, and in Kenya.
So how do we all coexist? How do we preserve nature around us in a way that it will guarantee our livelihoods tomorrow, our livelihoods in every sense, in terms of what we're able to eat, the shelter we're able to have, the economies that we shall have as families and as nations.
East African countries are in the process of managing their issues around climate change. We are countries that attract our income from tourism sector. We are nature-based countries where we depend on tourists to come and see our nature-based products. This has been affected by climate change. Most of the areas in East Africa were affected by the major famine, the major drought. In Kenya alone, 2.5 million livestock died. These were livelihoods of people, and this was about climate change.
So please come here. This place is amazing. As you can hear, the birds chirping, the insects, so that they're annoying, but it's still wonderful. And also that we should enjoy ourselves here, use all our energy to show that we actually care about our mother nature.
Because of that, we've been inspired to do more tree planting initiatives. We think that we're going to challenge our members to each plant trees, and plant trees probably as old as they are. Sorry, the number of trees equivalent to their age in their lifetime, those who still can. And we think it's possible. We think we are going to be better agents of environmental conservation than we have been before.
Why we are planting trees is to see if we can bring down the issues around carbon capture, so that we can be able to capture a lot of carbon. Also, because more than 80% of the East African region use biomass energy to cook. We need to replace, we need to replenish, we need to recover the woodlots that have been lost. We need to bring our forest cover to at least 10% in the East African region. This cannot be done by government alone. So we brought together all the peoples of life, of walks of life, to sensitize them on issues of tree growing and climate change, both mitigation and adaptation on climate change.
And we are glad for the Australian government's initiative, and for us here, we are glad to represent them in sponsoring this so that we could all have a better world. We hope you too will pick from us and will appreciate the importance of environmental conservation, and will take the rightful steps to preserve Mother Nature, but also, yes, plant more trees and anything more we could do.
So thank you so much to all the participants who were here. From Green Africa Foundation, we really appreciate. We are so much thankful, and we look forward towards calling on each and everyone around here to take part in the Plant Your Edge clarion call. It's a very simple but a little bit complex task that only calls upon each and everyone to plant their edges, and you should take care of the trees and nurture them to maturity. That is where we are coming in with the Plant Your Edge call. It's bringing in the gap of individual commitment, because these trees have a symbolic meaning and entitlement to your life. You're planting them for your life, so you will grow with them throughout all the phases of your life. Thank you.